between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 26.
To number 88.
A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
Jacksonville.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the deep defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
17-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Dobbins running out of the gun. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man here, Sims complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Off play action. Trout. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Running with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal from the 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
14 on the play. It's third down and goal.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Operating from the gun, Trout, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
A run with Fournette there, so push this forward for about 4 on first down.
He's across midfield.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Kamara, 46 yards. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go with Kamara, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick
And
off.
Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Harrison on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 52 yards.
15-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 14th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Jaguars 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take
that late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offense.
And got his man complete. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Score, Ravens 28, Jaguars 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start the second half with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is full.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
There he goes left side.
Don't worry about it,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This is one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw on 3rd down. Trout. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Jaguars 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
For first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They run it again with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Trout. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
3-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They're going to try and throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Ravens 56, Jaguars 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Trout sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He'll air this one out deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 63, Jaguars 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is.
63.
Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jackson's going to throw it, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. On the ground, Kamara.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.